program before they go into a college setting so they can learn to protect themselves. We have, at this current, we have staff and volunteers who provided 13 community education settings in Dillon County, and we have 194 residents that have volunteered for us in Dillon County area. We'd like to thank the county for the opportunities they've given us to provide these services to the community of Dillon. As you know, the community of Dillon is not just the city of Dillon, it's also Latta, Lakeview, and the surrounding areas in relationship to that. The philosophy is that PD Coalition believes that the reduction of assault, family violence, is not just a coalition response and responsibility, but it involves the entire community being responsible. We want to thank the county for allowing us to place banners in around the county, and as you may see, we have a banner at the courthouse. And this Friday, you are all invited to attend an event at the Wellness Center. It's from 10 to 2 p.m. We will have the solicitor's office who will be talking about the new changes with domestic violence. We will also have persons representing the PD Coalition who will be talking about our shelter, and also who will be talking about the alternative to violence, as well as our child advocacy center. But I want to thank you all for allowing us to speak on behalf of domestic violence. Thank you.
Thank you for coming today. The county council is very aware of the good work y'all do to try to curb domestic violence. We appreciate everything y'all do.
Currently, South Carolina is placed 5th in the nation. We were number 1 last year. So something is working in South Carolina. So we moved down the poll to number 5. We're hoping to get further down there. Thank you.
Okay, we're down to 5B. Capital project sales tax infrastructure money to purchase generator for fire department station number 3. That's part of the motion.
Mr. Chairman, I got an email 2 days ago from Congressman Rice's office. He visited down here and knew the needs of generators. So I'd just like to pass up something that's maybe an opportunity just for y'all's information. Is that okay? It's about a way of a grant. I know they've navigated these grants before they got some. It's just a thought because I received this yesterday or the day before. We'll pursue everything y'all want me to facilitate.
One reason we asked for this generator, the one we have in the fire department, not big enough to run with just 2. I think the radio and some other things we got there. And during the storm, we had to go to the farmers and get diesel fuel and gasoline to run.
I know this is very well needed, and we have maybe 1 or 2 others, sections. 2 that maybe through a grant would be able to help all 3 of them. If not, I mean, Bobby could use his money for whatever, but I feel like we should see what you can get with Tom Robbins and try to save that money and just spend the money up here.
Well, I've got to meet with the fire chiefs tomorrow morning, I think it is, and I'll certainly share this with them, but we'll take a point in this office in navigating that grant.
Also, too, Ron, I know, Mr. Bobby, you were there when the building committee met with Chairman Goins here. We've looked at a lot of damage to the county, and certainly some of the were involved in the fire department. And I think we left with the understanding that after the adjuster for the county looked at a lot of that FEMA would be reimbursing us, and I think that's an avenue too where we probably could be able to get some money for generators. I know you probably did. A lot of the fire department, not only just you, but I think all through the counties, most of the fire departments got damage and you got to go for that. That's one thing we were talking about.
Rodney, you think we can get the generator?
I feel good about it. It's not absolute, but the fact that we were the declared FEMA disaster area, I think will put us at the top of the list and push with our.
When will you know?
It's a matter of writing the grant, but as you see, the grant's due. One of these grants is due by November. Let's see, one of them is due by November 18th, so we have to move right away on this. That first one, number one, it's open through November 18th, and I think they're pretty quick in giving you an answer. I'll do whatever y'all instruct me to do.
Mr. Bobby, you feel pretty safe about going again to go ahead with that?
I'd like for you to go ahead and get it, but I still, if you can't get it, I'd like for us to be able to buy one.
Right now, we feeling that we get to go ahead right now and try for the grant.
Yeah.
And then if not, we'll come back to the table again, let you say that.
Yeah.
How many generators are we gonna apply for?
We need to get, Richard took me in mind to get some prices, get a prices on, it's gotta be what, a 2 kW, or what size is it gotta be?
I think what Mr. Hayes, weren't they 20K?
Four something.
Okay. We're getting prices, we'll try to need this, we'll apply for the grant anyhow.
Okay, well, we got the other two coming in on the other grant, so we kind of give us a good indication what they costing.
Get a grant, get all the fire departments.
A lot of our fire departments were without electricity for 5, some of them 6 days.
Well, Louder didn't have it either, I thought Louder had a generator, it's not hooked up to the fire department, it's hooked up to the town hall, but they couldn't use it because water ran through it, it was underwater, so they couldn't use the generator, so they were out of power for about a week.
Well, my landline went out at my house, and if they lose landline and their radios are down, no way to charge anything, these guys, our emergency, does EMS have a generator? I don't know.
No. But they got one.
We need to apply for all we can get, I'll tell you that.
Larry, you want to say something?
Brother Councilman, Brother Councilman, I work with FEMA out in New Orleans. I work in logistics. Those generators you're talking about when the governor declared South Carolina under a disaster area, those generators are stored somewhere. So if you get on the ball and ask for them generators, they store somewhere because they don't take them back. They somewhere in Columbia. And we can get some of them generators.
Thank you, Larry.
We did use one from the
You
National
gonna
Guard.
table this motion until we find out?
Wait just a second. Those generators, what size are they, Larry?
They got all sides when they declared South Carolina under the disaster. They brought a bunch of generators, but they don't take them back. They
We
store
got
them.
one of them old emergency generators down at Lake.
Yeah. I mean, they got them in Columbia. You just got to get on the ball and find out where you can get them from.
We did get, in fact, Glenn Wagner got a big one to back up his, of course, that's,
Yeah.
but it did come out, it would come out of cost, and they were returned. These are, of course, this is federal money we're looking at here.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, let me table my motion until we, left something.
They second the table. Do we find out some information? Any more discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Okay, we're down to 5C, prospect of hiring contract cleanup. I got a call from a fellow that right here in Dillon County that does that kind of work, and he says that he saw where we spared the disaster for Dillon County 30 days, and maybe he could do it for a longer time. And he says that he asked me, he said if we need any extra help cleaning up, he said that's my business, and I'm from Dillon County. He said I'm a small operator. He said I'd like to have a chance. And one of the things he said I couldn't clean up the whole county because I'm not big enough. But he says that he said I wouldn't like to have a chance at getting one of those jobs. Anybody talk to any of you about?
Yeah. You need a motion.
And I feel like, you know, if we do hire anybody else to help roads and bridges, we ought to try to hire local people to do it.
I talked to Mitchell Carter with the highway department Monday. He said they were supposed to get the truck certified. And he said, I guess DOT's going to be picking it up off the people's right of way. So it probably started yesterday. I don't know if anybody's seen them or heard anything from them. He told me they're going to start in Dillon and then kind of keep going out from Dillon.
Yeah, what I was thinking about, you know, the highway department's just gonna pick up on the right of way. We got a emergency ordinance right now for 30 days. We can pick up off of, if somebody has something sitting back in the front yard, we can pick that up there. The highway department's not gonna do that. But we need a motion to.
If you're gonna put out, if you're gonna hire someone on a contract, though, we're gonna have to follow procurement policy, and I believe that unless you waive the requirements of the policy because of the emergency, but
You saying for the hiring?
yeah, I think you're gonna have to give it.
Under professional service, the county administrator can hire, can you?
Yeah, I'm not sure that qualifies as
Professional service.
But I know county council can come into agreement with a contract with whoever. But I think what probably need to be done is we need to find out what area probably you want them to do, how much they're going to charge you and stuff of that nature. And that's probably something that Rodney may want to get with whoever this person is and try to work that out and then bring that back to council, and then council can, you know.
I certainly think you need to make it open to
Yeah, you take bids on that.
Take bids on, yeah, take bids on that.
Put it out for bids.
So, would that need to be a motion, having that he?
I think the county administrator probably proceed.
I think that if somebody that's got a business in Dillon County, you know, ought to get a chance at it before somebody out of county. If somebody from out of the county was even a little bit cheaper, I still feel like somebody's paying taxes in Dillon County. We'll look at that and get it that way.
If you take bids on it, it's kind of sticky with the nature of what we're talking about. Because anyone who's bidding got to go out and look at that property along with everyone else, so they know that they're all bidding on the exact same thing.
That's right.
Yeah, because you don't know what you're going to run across. If you want
I
to
think-
clean it up, just clean it up even on the wrong side of the right of way.
Well, you have to do it by the ton.
I think you have to
That's what I
about
was thinking about volume.
that's the only way you do it.
Pay them by the ton, drive a fair way for them.
They just want to give a bid on so much, keep it big.
So if you do it by the ton, so they will bid on their price per ton?
I think the administrator could work on that.
Yeah, I think he's received the information you all have relayed, and he can work on that and get something together for y'all to consider.
But I do think too that you need probably the administrator may want to go out and look at what area probably was needed the most. Has to look at, so to speak, and see, find out which area needs the most, then come back with some kind of, you know.
Yeah, and he's been given the authority under that emergency ordinance to prioritize the need of the cleanup, so he can do, y'all giving him the authority to do that already.
Now, we're gonna clean up what? Are we gonna clean up limbs, sticks, stumps, home debris from the flood, or what are we talking about cleaning up? I think we need to get some parameters established here.
I say any damage that that flood is caused, the hurricane's caused, if it's furniture or limbs or.
You see a lot of old furniture and
Yeah,
mattresses
anything
on the
like
other side of the road.
Well, that's what I'm getting at least we need to know what
It
we're.
looks limbs and stuff.
But, you know, if you start talking about my bag of trash that I put beside the road, it's a whole different thing. Yanko DHEC is going to,
Well, it's not picking up a bag of trash, it's picking up stuff from the storm, anything caused from the storm, like furniture that's got wet and stuff. And,
right, not going to people's.
But right now you have emergency ordinance, like the chairman said, that there's some people who have trees, probably a little too manageable for them, where they need somebody to be able to go on that property and remove. And I think as of right now, you can do that under the emergency ordinance, but again, sir?
If it's a threat to public health and safety.
Absolutely. And I think that's when the administrator and whoever need to get together and it need to be advertised or showed as to what everything entails that you would want done.
I don't think so. I think the county administrator will work on it and bring something back to you in a call meeting or maybe an emergency meeting.
Rodney, do you have any problems looking into that?
I'll do that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That'd be good.
And if the highway department is picking up a good bit of it, we may want to see what they're going to do and then see what the need is after they
They can
finish.
start Monday, Rich. Highway
No,
department.
I think it's supposed to start Tuesday. He said, talked to him Monday, he said they're trying to get the truck certified to go out, start picking up.
But they're not going on private property. We're talking taking folks out with these trees and stumps
The highway department.
on private property with the emergency ordinance. Is that right? That's what we're talking about, not.
I suppose that's what you're asking, but again, that still has to affect public health and safety if you're going to do it on private property. And some may not affect public health and safety.
Surely, if you got a lot of leaves and limbs laying down, or, at the house or towards the house, that's definitely could be a safety issue there.
If you're blocking emergency vehicles from getting to your house, something like that.
Or a far house, something of that nature.
They wouldn't include one in the backyard, stuff like that.
If you got a tree that fell across somebody's backyard, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's, again, that could easily be a hazard or
You got a big hole
or
where
far
that
house.
duck can't go through.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All that there.
Definitely could be deemed, to be a hazard.
Got something.
Mr. Crawford.
You have anything to say?
I will leave
Yeah.
the chair.
Listen, it's been a rough time for everybody, I think. But I'm looking at all this stuff. They're talking about declaring this and declaring that, getting bids and all that. People need help, period. And we can discuss this all day. But while we're discussing this, you got mildew, all this stuff. It's building up right now. People aren't able to do this. Especially the elderly. They can't get to this stuff to clean it up or do anything. Now we talking about DHEC. DHEC should be in this too because it is a health hazard. Now I haven't heard anything about DHEC getting in this either. But sooner or later, when things get bad, then they want to jump up and say they want to do something. It needs to be done now.
Thank you for your information. We're going to look into all that.
Mr. Crawford, and I certainly understand your concern, but there are certain legal aspects that we have to do in the county, and the county council is trying to serve as best as we can. We do understand that there are other agencies, but we're not over these other agencies like DHEC and different people of that nature. That's an issue you probably would want to go take up with them. But we as the county are trying to serve this community as best as we can at this time with what we have, and that is our objective.
Okay. And since you said that, that's what I'm looking to.
And that's what we're trying to do.
I'm looking to y'all, not nobody else.
Yeah, but you named DHEC and all that.
Because it's gonna be a hazard. It's gonna be a hazard.
But ain't nothing, we just want
I
to
think you
say.
can't do nothing with DHEC. I'm just bringing up names
And
that's supposed to be doing something too.
right, and that's why we passed this emergency ordinance to try to be able to have something legal in place that we may be able to help our people here in Dillon County, and that's what we're talking about. Thank you, sir.
I guess I'm just not used to all the talk.
And you're doing good. I really appreciate what you do, because a lot of people don't do what you do, and a lot of people need to do it. They need to come to these meetings and voice their concerns. If more people would do that, then Dillon County would be a better place. And I appreciate what you're doing, but I just want you to realize that there are certain criteria, that we have to abide. Thank you, sir, Mr. Chair.
Okay, we're down to 5D. So this is vehicle. Last week I got a call from Skip Daniels. He's on the solicitor's office here in Dillon. He runs the Dillon office. He said that the solicitor's office really hadn't asked the county for much since you've been here. They hadn't really asked them for any raises or money for the employees and everything, but he said now we got to the point he was asking us to fund part of a vehicle. Said they need a vehicle. Said he had talked to Sheriff Hewlin. Said Sheriff Hewlin agreed to give him half the cost of a vehicle out of the drug fund, which he said would be somewhere around $15,000. And he was asking the county, the mayor said with 15. And if we did that, he would give us a Dodge Charger that the solicitor's office had. I don't know if it's in Dillon or Ben's or where, with 40, it's got 40,000 miles on it. So the county could use that vehicle, so we need an extra vehicle. And I told him I'd just bring it before the council so y'all could discuss what y'all want to do with it.
Need a motion?
Yep.
I'll make a motion that we go up $15,000 to match to buy the solicitor's office car.
Second that motion, because I think, well, we don't have a car, and I think we need a car for the council administration. In case we have a meeting or something to go to, then we would have something to drive. And if that's going to get us a vehicle, I make the second please.
Motion, and it's going second, any discussion?
Yes, sir.
All in favor, raise
I
your
have
right.
discussed the Dodge Charger. What's wrong with the Charger?
He said, what's that wrong with it, 40-something thousand miles, and I think they wanted a bigger vehicle, because they're holding just like a big thing for the court.
Or not?
And they'll charge you something. You know, you can get it 450 for an old. Any more discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Okay, we're now to 5E, recreation request.
Okay, in your package, you have one from EL4 Theological Bible College that they're going to be celebrating their annual 13th anniversary at New Hope Baptist Church in Latta, and they are asking for donations.
I'll give
50.
They feel like you give them to.
25 for March.
How much?
25.
I'll bring you a check up. 25.
Okay, and then we have one, Joe and Betty Williams, along with the Committee of Concerned Citizens, are sponsoring the October treats for the community, and everyone is invited to come out and enjoy this annual event. It's going to be in Riverdale Community Center from 5 to 7, October 31st. Archie's given 50. Lakeview Chapter of Young Farmers, Mr. Bobby wants to give $200. Anybody else want to give?
25.
Same,
25.
I'll give 25 too.
James.
50. Okay, and then, Archie did a porta-john for Oakland Park this past weekend for $75. Ladder revitalization tour of homes, $45 from Fuzzy's Recreation. And then, Robbie Coward had done 2 porta-johns for Mentor Picnic. That's all I have.
Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Recreational equipment.
We approve.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Down number 6 now, finance report.
This is, as of September the 30th, which ends up first quarter. Currently, we have $375,505 more in expenses than we did revenues in the first quarter.
Yeah. How much we got on hand? Total.
Total up about $3 million.
3 million.
Got any more questions there about the about the financial report? Thank you, Richard, for the report. On number 7 now, committee report. The building committee met the other day. You indicated the chairman, maybe he kind of tell us what we're doing about it.
The building committee Monday, and we discussed damage to various buildings in the county that was damaged by the hurricane. And well, Scott mentioned some of it earlier, some of the things that we talked about we were going to try to do. A lot of things that we talked about because the cost is so expensive, we're going to wait and see if FEMA is going to help out some of these repairs. We're going to be able to get any funds. We don't know that yet. And some things we know that we're going to have to move expediently on. A few bills, I think. Was the EMS in the library? Yeah. We're going to have to do something on that quickly. But the other thing we're going to wait. We said that we want to wait and see if FEMA was in our insurance. In the insurance. We don't know what the insurance company is going to get. See if they're going to kick in with any funds to help out. This cost, estimated cost that we received came in was, over $1 million, about $1,600,000. That's the estimated cost. Now, some of this cost, I don't know where they separated was already there before the storm came, and I don't know where they separate that out or not. But I want to say this what I'm talking about because, you know, we have to be careful not to pile on. Sometimes things are already done, and we see opportunity to take advantage of the storm. I'm saying that because we talked about something about a fire truck and a starter on that fire truck. And from my investigating into that, the starter was bad already. Water would have had to get up about 2.5, 3 feet over there to damage that. I don't see how that water could have gotten that high. But we don't, right is right. We need to do what's right and not try to cheat and pile on something that the storm did not do. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We need to make sure we do that because if this county is going to be blessed, we got to do what's right. Not take advantage of the situation. But that's where we are. That's where we are to the council. We said that we want to recommend that we wait and see what the insurance and FEMA is going to do before we move on most of these things. We had some damage at the Judicial Center. And we're going to talk to our attorney. We think that we need to take legal action now. We want to recommend to the county, to the board that we go ahead and pursue legal actions on that. That's up to the council. But we talk. And every time we get a hard, almost say flood, but we don't always have trouble with that building. And there's something to be done to stop that already. So it's up to the council if they want to pursue it further with legal action.
Councilman Goins, yesterday we did meet with after that meeting in the afternoon, the insurance adjuster was here and he's gonna send the team with 2 more. But, he went around and saw most of the buildings yesterday and does feel that they will all meet the standards of insurance, except for the flood zone. And, they told over and over about FEMA, I don't have anything right as we speak. They do pay, up to 75% of physical damage. Is that how you understand this, look at it? So I think, and again, the state legislature has the right to pick up more about a year from now when they can leave. So I think we're gonna be in pretty good shape, but I won't rest till I get it in writing.
So what you're saying is that we need to wait and see what they're gonna chip in with before we start.
Well, not the legislature, but FEMA will pick up 75% of all our documenting. Wyndham's done a pretty good job of documenting everything. So I want to wait till that adjuster really gives us to go, but they were supposed to be on the ground. I think they were sending 2 more. I thought I understood her to say today, but she might have said it next week.
Thank you, Randy.
Thank you, Randy, for your report. I want to thank Warner Miller and Tony Kohler for working a good job. They did going around all these buildings and they listed everything. We had a single list, they got it up here and they got the estimated damage. They really did a good job and I appreciate it. Okay, we're going down to number 8 now, the administrator's report.
Just got 3 quick items, of course, that don't take any action. One is, I think it's time we start looking back into the airport situation. I think, in my estimation, there's no mind that this is going to be a feasible thing again, but what I want to do, take it for myself, is just do the feasibility of it. Talk to the industry and really get some kind of memorandum of understanding how often it will be used and how it will be used. There was this money out there by the Aeronautics Commission that I heard about. I did talk to Paul Works, talked to him yesterday, and I think there is $150,000 out there now. What's $300,000 to lose it if you don't use it? But I think there is some money to acquire some easements or, yeah. So, but we've got to do that within, I think, 60 days. So I'll do the due diligence and bring a report back to you folks to see if it warrants this thing in operation again. A&I restoration, we're going to need a group such as that. The insurance company, we don't have to do bids because they authorize that. I know the guys at A&I Restoration and know of their reputation. They have a great reputation. One of the owners was Danny Isaac, who was our foreman, chairman of the Highway Commission. So we'll be talking with them real soon and getting some of this work done in our county buildings because mold is an issue. Finally, this afternoon, brought a guy in today, and Chairman Buzzy was a part of that meeting along with Richard. It's a group called the Plessings Group, and what they do, we're going to weigh whether or not we should use them or not, but what they do is maximize and get your dollars for FEMA. This is what this group does. Some of their affiliation is with Yancey McGill. In fact, his son is one of their consultants. And here's what I know. They don't stamp anything unless it's legit. But I was impressed with the guy, but we've yet to figure out how much they're going to charge. And so before we move forward with that, that's a decision that Richard and I get with to see if it's necessary. Our groups did a pretty good job that I've seen documenting everything. So I feel pretty good where we're at. We'll just have to see if we think there's more dollars that they can maximize. That's the items I have.
Appreciate the report. Okay, we're down to number 9, appointments. A, Dillon County Board of Zoning Appeals. Randy Goins, do you have anybody?
No, I don't.
Okay, we're down to B, Dillon County Library Board, District 4, T.F. Finch. I'd like to appoint Percy Braden. He lives right behind the library. He uses the library a lot. District 7, Stevie Rice, do you have anything?
Yeah, I'd like to put Lynn at that.
Okay.
I make a motion, Mr. Chair, that we approve appointing Percy Brakeman and Linda Duck to the library board.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor, raise your right hand. Okay, now we're down to number 10, executive session, economic development matters. Project Badger, inland port, legal matters, important to, is going to be added up.
Project Biscuit.
Yeah, okay, Project Biscuit. We have a motion going to executive session.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?